So normally when you saw over the weekend Tom Brady to Miami trending, you wouldn't think a whole lot about it. Only if we've learned really anything over the past couple of weeks, couple of years in the NFL, anything is possible in the NFL. Recently, a report surfaced that Tom Brady may be trying to force a trade to the Dolphins. Well, today, Dolphins' new head coach, Mike McDaniel, addressed just that.
Has anyone, Tom Brady? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Tom Brady? The Super Bowl winner? No. Yeah, that has not been in conversation at all. That I think that's what you'd call fake news. I don't know.
And this is large in part why we're here now for his press conferences. All right, look, Danny, I'll start with you here. You saw it trending. We all saw it trending. Is this it all, though? When there is even a little puff of smoke, there may be a little fire under there.
I think so. I don't know how likely it'll happen. I think it's probably an extreme long shot, but I guarantee you. I can tell you this. Tom Brady wanted to come to the Miami Dolphins, and Sean Payton wanted to be his coach. And there was some very serious discussions about that happening, including Sean Payton talking to some coaching staff members to try to formulate a staff. So that was real. So Tom Brady does have a desire. He's got a home in Miami. And you got to think about his time in his life, raising his kids. Maybe he wants some more stability, and he wants to have them in one location where he can start living from here on out. And then you want to talk about what would make it even more attractive? The moves they're making this offseason, giving Tua Tagovailoa or whoever is playing quarterback the type of weapons on the outside that they're giving to him. So, yes, I think Tom Brady, if you got him alone, he would absolutely love to be quarterback of the Miami Dolphins. But I think even he realizes this is probably a pipe dream, even in this wild, crazy NFL offseason.
5 first-round picks. That's what Bruce Arians said. They're not going to let go of this guy. I realize if he goes from Tampa Bay to the Miami Dolphins, he's going from NFC to AFC, so maybe they don't feel like they have to worry about him necessarily unless both teams met in a Super Bowl. But no one's going to give up that sort of draft compensation for him, even though he is the greatest of all time. A lot of people are assuming this is his last year. If that's the case, you're not going to mortgage the next 5 years in the draft for 1 year with Tom Brady, even though I will say you could make an economical case as to why that would make a lot of sense, all right? Tom Brady comes to the Miami Dolphins. You got to think ticket sales, jersey sales, everything skyrockets, and not to mention all the businesses around Miami. And clearly there's smoke behind this rumor because of Stephen Ross, who's a Michigan alum, Tom Brady, who's a Michigan alum. And there's a thought that Tom Brady, whenever he wants to hang it up, not only maybe wants to be closer around his family in Miami that maybe suits them better than Tampa, but the reality is maybe a minority ownership stake. And maybe that's what more of this is about. We've seen other professional sports franchises in the South Florida area bring in former, Hall of Famers, Derek Jeter to the Marlins. We just saw that even though he's not there anymore. So it's not necessarily a unrealistic potential move in the future. I just don't think it's going to happen now. I think if anything was going to happen, all that went out the window as soon as Bruce Arians said, no, not happening, 5 first-round picks. That stopped all conversations.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.